welcome back to my channel. My name is Heini and you are watching Strawberry Lift. Hello, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, make sure that you hit subscribe right now to get notified of my new uploads, because I will be talking a lot about budget competing and competing on a budget. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Now, I know I look weird. I'm wearing a shit ton of makeup. You only saw me wear this much makeup probably after show day or on show day, and it is because this is my show day makeup recreated. Today I decided to show you guys how I did my makeup for show day. So this video is going to be a tutorial, so sorry guys, no but videos here in this video. I'm sorry, I said video so many times. But I thought that it would be a great way to show you guys how I compete on a budget and how I deal with stuff and do stuff for myself so that I don't have to pay hundreds of pounds for makeup artists, hairstylists, etc, etc. Now, a disclaimer before we jump into the tutorial is that I am not a makeup artist. I do makeup as a hobby. I did a lot of makeup before I started getting into the gym more, but by now I just don't like to do makeup that much because I feel like it's not worth it to spend hours putting makeup on. So I only do a lot of makeup for special occasions. I don't even wear foundation at most times, and I don't like to buy a lot of expensive makeup. So this is going to be a budget makeup video. So if you're interested how I did this face and how I put this face on, keep watching this video, and I'll make sure to leave all the product links in the description bar below, or if I don't find a link to them, then I'll just leave the names and you guys can look for it. Okay, so we are going to start with the eyes when it comes to competition makeup, because you can get a lot of fallout. And first of all, I am going to use this palette that I got off of Amazon. It has literally all the colors that you need for your face makeup for competition. You just take the white color, the shimmery color, and put it on the whole of your eyelid. Moving on to eyeshadow, I am going to be using the Soft X Revolution palette. I just absolutely fell in love with the colors that are in it. I am going to be using Petrol and Pine Tree as my eyeshadow colors and Pug as the blending colors. First of all, I'm using a flat brush and I'm taking some of Pug and just applying it on my whole eyelid. So now I am going to be taking a fluffier brush and still with Pug, just going lightly over the whole lid area. I will be taking some of Nightmare, which is this beautiful black color. It's a matte black. And I am just going to put it on a pencil brush and just blend it into the crease. And then I'm doing the same thing on the other eye. I'm basically creating a V shape on the corner as if I was doing a cut crease eyeliner. Now this part you don't need to be like really worried about yet, because it's only going to be blended out later on. Next up, we're gonna take the flat brush again and put some of Pine Tree on it and apply the color in the middle of our eyelid, right above your iris, and just build it right up like real nice. Now, my bikini is this beautiful dark green color. It's not necessarily a forest green, it's more of a bluish green velvet. So because I just love this color, I am going to put this in the middle to make it greenish, and then I am going to take Petrol and apply that to the outer corner to kind of bluify it up. if that makes sense. So this way I have both the cool blue tone and a bit of green on my eyes too. Now that we're done with most of the colors, I'm going to take the same fluffier brush and I am just going to blend the crease and try blending the colors out. Now when it comes to competition makeup, you kind of want to go a bit overboard but not too much. So you kind of want to make your eyes pop, but you don't want to take away from the whole look. So that is why I'm applying such dark colors at first, and then if needed, later on when I'm gonna apply my glitter eyeshadow, it's gonna brighten up a tiny bit. Now that we are done with the dark colors, it's time to move on to light colors. I am going to be taking Fairy Lights from the same palette and put it on my finger and then apply it to my inner corners. I just like my stage makeup kind of bold, so yeah, I love going in layers, applying a lot of different colors and then building up the whole look. I want to take the same fluffy brush and just blend all the colors together, going from the inner corner outwards, because you don't want to see huge separations necessarily between all the colors. We're just gonna take our fingers again and go back into fairy dust and apply that on the brow bone. Okay, I feel like my outer corners could be a bit more defined, so I am going to go back in Nightmare and a pencil brush and just create a winged eyeliner kind of effect. And now as you can see, it's a pretty strong line, so I'm just gonna go back with the fluffy brush and blend, blend, blend. Now, when it comes to makeup, blending is just key. You don't want to have too harsh lines. You don't want to be super, super, super duper dramatic or dark. Like, just blend everything and spend time on blending, because it's gonna make a world of a difference. So now that that's done, you're gonna take a setting spray. I am using Flawless Mist and Fix from Barry M. And you're just gonna apply it on your eye makeup real quick. And then wait for it to dry, because this is going to make sure that your eyes are set. Alrighty, moving on to the glitter part. I will be using 3 kinds of glitter. First of all is this glitter gel that is like this, the same color as petrol. Then this light fairy dust color and a pine cone or pine tree color, like the same as my eyeshadows basically. I am just going to put some of the darkest glitter on the back of my hands because it's a gel. Take a flat brush and apply it to the outer corner. This is not a too concentrated gel, so that is why I'm applying it over pine tree, because I do like how the color is of these glitter pieces, but they're just not too concentrated, so they can go over easily the lighter colors too and create a base. If you don't have a gel base, I would recommend the Barry M Glitter Fixes gel. It's literally just this like gel that you put under glitter. And then I am going to go in with this baby right here. For applying glitter, I recommend getting a little applicator. This is a glitter applicator. It's just a silicone tip, and you can just go dip it in to the glitter and apply it wherever you want it to go. I am going to be concentrating this more on the outer corner and middle of my eye. And then the lightest, the silver glitter, is going to go in the inner corner. And now I am just applying the silver glitter in my inner corner. Just patting it on where I applied the gel base. And that is it for the glitter, ladies and gentlemen. That is all. We're moving on to eyeliner and then brows. I like to go with a winged eyeliner, so I'm just taking this Essence Super Last eyeliner with this really long applicator, and I'm just creating a wing. It is all about people being able to see your makeup, not natural makeup. You can go natural, you can go a bit lighter, but you know, if you can't see it from far away, then the judges will probably not be able to see it either. Now that I am content with how my eyes look, I am just going to do my brows off camera, and I'll be right back to start on the face. Okay, so before applying any makeup products on your face, oh my god, my brows look silly. Like any color on your face, I want you to prime. I just bought this primer, I don't even know where. It's an illuminating primer. Be generous with it. Apply it below your foundation because you want to have a natural glow, but you don't want a dewy looking face because stage lights can make it look just greasy. Okay, now that we are all primed, I recommend using the palette that I showed you. I just got this off of Amazon, and literally what you're gonna be doing is taking a makeup sponge or a beauty blender, taking the color that kind of matches your tan, which is probably going to be this one or this one, because it's not a brown tan, it's an orangey tan. So you want to make sure that you have something to contour with. So you are just going to go in with your beauty blender, starting from the outside of your face, and you're just going to build up the color. You don't want to go ham at the first try, because you want to build up the color, and you don't want to go too dark, because if you go too dark at first, you might end up getting too dark of a face. And bikini competitors usually have a face that is about 2-3 shades lighter than their tan, so keep that in mind. As you can see, there is a huge difference between my body and my makeup at the moment, but this is gonna look a lot better when you have a tan on, obviously. Now I just look like an Oompa Loompa. Now it's contouring time. First of all, I'm gonna do my highlights with the same beauty blender. As you can see, there's this light patch because I washed it, but it just didn't come out. And you want to go with the same color as your actual body color is usually. So you want to do the concealer and highlight part under your eyes. Just make a triangle with this light color, go on top of your cheekbones. Now, when you have a lot of creamy makeup, because this is a cream foundation, when you have a lot of creamy makeup on your face, you kind of don't want to always do this dragging motion, because you can move the makeup really easily, and then if you move the makeup girl, it's just gonna move on your face and you don't want that. Also, put this color, just like pat it mostly when you're blending it. Yeah, also put this color on your nose, a bit on the middle of your forehead, and some on your chin. Just make sure that you spend enough time on blending, because if your shit is not blended right, it's just gonna look wacky. Now that we have our highlights, we're gonna start baking. You want to get a small container and some banana powder, and just put the banana powder in the little container as much as you wish. Take your beauty blender, take up a lot of this powder, and just apply it, press it over the highlighted areas. You don't want to drag it, you don't want to use a brush for this. You just want to apply it over the highlighted areas and make sure that you have a shit ton of this product on top. So you kind of just want to do this everywhere where you've applied the lighter color, and it is a messy procedure, so make sure that you are not wearing anything like I am today that you're actually going to want to wear on the streets. Now that I'm looking a bit washed out, I'm gonna take the same palette and the dark color that is down here to contour my face, because contouring is key. You just wanna, yeah, it looks weird, I know. You just kind of want to bring it under your cheekbones and blend the fuck out of it. Now, if at any point you feel like your face looks dirty or muddy, just try blending it, and if it still doesn't help, try lightening your makeup by mixing 2 or 3 colors together. For me, this color usually works when it comes to contouring if I blend it enough. At first it looks super fucking dark, but it does work once I use setting powder on it. I'm just gonna go in with a bit more of this dark color on my temples. And always remember to apply it on the side of your face first and then bring it inwards, because you don't want to have too dark of a middle of your face. Going over to setting, I bought this palette from Amazon too. This is quite a dark palette. It's not the darkest, like it's not as dark as the foundation, which is great because it will light it up a bit. And it also has like these reddish tones that I really like, because the tan is usually like this orangey reddy thing. So what I did for my last comb, I just applied a mixture of browns and reddish colors on top of my foundation to set it. Just setting the dark parts of my face with a not too browny, more like brick colored brown powder. Okay, and now that this area is set, you're gonna want to take another, what's that, powder brush, and just take a lighter It's basically the same palette but in a lighter color scheme. A lighter color scheme, and just take like the darkest light color and start setting your under eye area. Using powders to set your under eye area after baking is a great way to kind of darken things up and blend things together. So I definitely recommend baking and then using some more powder on top. Still doing stuff with the face, I'm taking an angled brush, and because our face just looks so brown right now and one colored, I want to apply some blush on top. Now I have these two cream blushes that I don't even remember where I got. One of them is, ooh, falling apart apparently, a bit orangey, and the other one's a bit pink. I like to go with pink and orange. I don't necessarily think is the best color for competition makeup, but what you want to do, this is basically a cream blush, so you don't want to put it directly on your face. You want to take a brush, just dab it on top and kind of lightly apply it in a dabbing motion on top of everything. You can obviously use a powder blush, but I personally prefer to work with cream colors and cream things like cream foundations because they stick better and they stay on for longer. So I don't have to worry about this coming off by the end of show day. I'm gonna still have this on. And just blend as much as you can. Now I am going to apply my false lashes off camera and then come back to do my lips. Okay, my lashes are on, and honestly this was the hardest part when I was doing my stage makeup, putting on the false lashes, so definitely get some pairs that you can just start practicing applying. I am using eye lower definition number 126. These are really dramatic. I would never wear them for the day, like for a random day, but for competition they are really good. Also, I forgot to do this, but I took my pencil brush, which had the black powder on it, and then the flat brush, which had the other colors on it, and just applied it on my lower lash line. I personally don't like putting eyeliner on my lower lash line when it comes to comp makeup or whatever makeup. That is a personal preference. If you think that it would benefit your overall look if you would put eyeliner on the bottom line, then go ahead and do it, but it is a personal preference and this is how I do it. Now for the lips, you don't want to go too bright, like you don't want a strong pink or strong red. I personally like to go for nude colors because my eyes are popping really much, and this is a lipstick that I got from Hema and it looks like this. It's a beautiful, like a nudie pinky color, and I basically just apply it on my lips, overlining my lips or anything. And this is just an everyday color that I usually wear, and as you can see it's matte, but for the stage you kind of want to make it pop a tiny bit, not color wise, but so that people can see that you're actually wearing lipstick or something on your lips. So I have this Essence, basically lip gloss that was supposed to be a rouge, and it is the same color as my lipstick, so I just apply that on top. Without going overboard, and that is the makeup complete. Now to make it stay, I am going to go back and spray it with the Berry M Flawless Mist and Fix Makeup Setting Spray in matte finish. Generously, wait for it to dry, and we're done. Alrighty guys, this was it for the video. I really hope that you enjoyed. As I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I can do a lot of things better. I haven't done this kind of makeup in a really long time. I really have to practice applying false lashes on my right eye because this one just looks crazy. But this is how I did my makeup for my first show, and this is how I am going to be doing my makeup for my next show, probably with some tiny little tweaks that I am going to implement on the day of the show. Now, this is the way I like to do my makeup. You don't have to do your makeup this way. This might be too much for some people. It might not be enough for some. I just want you to remember that on show day, all that matters is that you're comfortable and confident in your skin and you're having fun and you feel like a fabulous, badass princess bitch. For now, this was it for the video, and I really hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your competitor friends, because who doesn't want to learn how to do their own makeup and save a shit ton of money? Like, I don't want to spend fucking thousands of pounds on competing just because of makeup. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna end this video right here because my camera is dying and I really need to charge it and I don't want it to cut off. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure that you hit subscribe down there and leave a comment below if you think that I can maybe change up some things or alter some things, or if you have any tips and tricks. But for now, this was it, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching again.